Hello guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Naveen, and as you can clearly see, I am surrounded by books because I thought that getting into my physical TBR would be a good idea. Like showing you guys every single one of the books on my TBR would make it would probably put some sense of urgency in me to read these books. So let's quickly go through them because this is my third time trying to film this video and I'm actually done with it. I don't want to continue doing this. So, first of all, we have Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. Marriage for One, It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. This is actually the first out of a couple Colleen Hoover books that I own because she got me back into reading, and I know her books aren't great, but I own them, so might as well read them. Right? Neon Gods, 22-11-63, but in English I think it's called 11-22-63 by Stephen King. Daisy Jones and the Six, this is actually a reread for me, but the thing is I got 100 pages into it and stopped. I don't know why, I just put it down and never picked it back up. And the last time I picked this book up was probably more than 6 months ago. The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillick, Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillick, and I'm currently reading One Dark Window by her. I'm really enjoying it, so I'm really excited to get into Two Twisted Crowns. Divine Rivals, Wild Love. I'm laughing because this is such a random assortment of books. Then we have The Divine Comedy, Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. You're going to be seeing different angles throughout this video because you're balanced on the stacks, so while I have to take them to show you guys the books, I'm gonna be moving you guys around, so I'm sorry for that. My Policeman, I think you guys know why this book is on my TBR. Have I watched the film? No. Do I plan to do it? Yes, sometime soon, hoping, I don't know. Do I plan on reading the book? Yes, because I own it. Am I really excited to get into it? Not really. Tourist Season by Breen Weaver. A Little Life. This is going to probably be a winter read for me, if I'm being honest. So I think I'm gonna get into it this winter and I will probably record a reading vlog of it. The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. Another Colleen Hoover book, Reminders of Him. Another Colleen Hoover book, Heartbones, Lolita. And the only reason why this is in here is because I want to form my own opinion on it. Before the Coffee Gets Cold, I bought this thinking it was the first book in the series. I think it's the second one, so yeah, now I have to buy the first one. Circe by Madeline Miller. The Song of Achilles by her is one of my favorite books ever, if not my favorite book, so I'm really excited to get into this one. Hamnet. The Silent Patient, My Year of Rest and Relaxation. I think this is like a female rage type of book and we love to see that. I'm really excited to get into it. Criminalmente, this is a true crime book written by a lawyer, and if you don't know it, I'm studying law right now, so really excited to get into this one, especially because it's from the perspective of a lawyer. You Deserve Each Other, another book that I picked up, put down, and I've never picked it back up. I actually started annotating it as well. The reason why I put this book down was because they were annoying me, both of them. So I was like, it's not for me right now. But since I started annotating it, because everyone was like, oh my god, this is such a great book, blah, 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 blah. I have to finish reading it and finish annotating it. Peter Pan, Electric Idol, Yours Truly by Tessa Bailey, The Housekeeper by Jo Fielding. This one has a funny story to it. I actually went into Walmart while we were living in Canada, and I went to the book section and I saw this book and I was like, oh my god, I've wanted to read this book for so long. Now is my time to do it, thinking it was The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. It's clearly not. So I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. I don't even know if I want to read it because this is not the book that I wanted to read. But yeah. It Happened One Summer, As Good as Dead. This is the third book in the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. Really loved the first one. Didn't really enjoy the second one. Now I'm debating if I really want to read the third one. Five Survive, My Dark Romeo, People We Meet on Vacation. Another book that I picked up and decided to put down for some reason. Never picked it back up. Really want to read it though. Final Offer. This is the third book in the Dreamland Billionaire series. It has been a while since this book has come out, and I still haven't read it. I just recently finished reading the second book, but I've really enjoyed the first and the second one, so I'm excited to get into this one. The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley, If We Were Villains by Emil Rio, The Secret History by Donna Tartt, and the last one on this stack is La Sombra del Viento by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, which in English is The Shadow of the Wind. Flock by Katie Stewart, La Casa de los Espíritus by Isabel Allende, I don't know how it's called in English, maybe The House of Spirits? I'm not sure. Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher, Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, Alice in Wonderland, Inferno by Dante. Is this Inferno the same Inferno as the one in the Divine Comedy? Please let me know, I'm so confused. Also, I don't know how to read it because this Inferno is in English and the Divine Comedy, the copy that I have, is in Spanish. So that's going to be interesting. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, The Mothers by Brit Bennett, Serpent and Dove from Blood and Ash, and this is actually the indie version, so if I like it, I think I'm gonna be screwed because I don't think you can buy this anymore. Defy the Night, which I think this is sci-fi adjacent, if not sci-fi, or it has some type of sci-fi in it, which I'm not really a fan of, but hey, why not give it a try? November 9th by Colleen Hoover. And then the entire Magnolia Parks series. Let me put this down first and I'll get into what I want to say. I bought those books before the tweets that came out of Jessa Hastings. And yeah, don't really know if I'm not going to be supporting her anymore. That's for sure. And should I read them? Because I own them? I don't know. Because I started Magnolia Parks. I got 250 pages into it and then I put it down and I've never picked it back up because is the fun toxicity in the room with that? Because this was just given go to therapy. Please go to therapy. I don't know. It wasn't giving Gossip Girl to me. Maybe I'm the problem because everybody seems to love it. So yeah. Where the Crawdads Sing, another problematic author. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. This edition is in Spanish and it's annotated, so I really want to read it, but I also have an English edition somewhere in here. Loveless by Alice Osman. I'm pretty sure this is a compilation of short stories by Edgar Allan Poe. Little Women, The Picture of Dorian Gray, A Song for the Dark Times. Bully by Penelope Douglas. Guys, I bought these when I was getting back into reading, okay? Am I gonna ever read this? I don't think so. But yeah, we have it. The Cruel Prince, The Thursday Murder Club, One True Loves, Me alegro de que mi madre haya muerto. I think in English is I'm glad my mom died, or something like that. The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. The Long Game, Cómo matar a tu familia or How to Kill Your Family. 2204 Hunter Lane. Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. Great Big Beautiful Life. The Compound. It by Stephen King. This book is 1,500 pages long. I'm really excited to get into it, but is it ever that serious? I don't think so. Do we really need 1,500 pages of a killer clown? I don't know, but I'm really excited to read it. The Examiner, Pride and Prejudice, Final Girl Support Group, Mindhunter. This is another true crime book. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. And we only have one more stock left. The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. This one is the Spanish edition. I've already read it. This is one of my favorite books, if not my favorite book of all time. And I got it in Spanish because I want to reread it, annotate it, and give it to my friends to read because I think like everyone should read this book. It's that good. Yellowface, Catabasis by R.F. Kuang, the Mindfuck series, The God of the Woods, Renovarse o Morir. Have no idea what this book is called in English, and this is a cozy mystery. No importa la distancia, also have no idea how this book is called in English. Cómo vender una casa encantada or How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. This is the edition that I was telling you guys about. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Oh, and that's all. And those are all the books that are on my physical TBR. Well, not all of them, because today I went to a bookshop and bought some books because this video goes up on Sunday. And the day before Saturday is my birthday. Today's Friday, so tomorrow's my birthday. And I wanted to treat myself to some books. So I went and bought 3 books, but only 2 of those are gonna be on my physical TBR because the third one I have already read. So I went to Parentheses, which is a bilingual bookstore here in Madrid. Let's get into what's in here. The first book that I got, and this is the one that's not going to go on my physical TBR because I've already read it, is Shield of Sparrows by Daphne Perry. I actually listened to it. I didn't physically read it or read it on my Kindle, but to me, listening to a book counts as reading a book. So yeah, I wanted this as like a trophy to have, and I initially gave this book a 3 stars, but upon reflection I think it's more of a 3.5, 3.75 stars because I really enjoyed the second part of the book, and that cliffhanger, I'm really interested in like getting to book 2 and knowing and seeing where everything goes. Now, the next book that I have is Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. Is it Alchemy or Alchemy of Secrets? I'm not sure. This is her adult fantasy debut. She has written Caraval and the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, and I really want to get into the Once Upon a Broken Heart one, but apparently you have to read Caraval first. So in order for me to decide if I really wanted to get into it, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pick this one up, see if I really like the writing style, and go from there. And then the last book that I got was Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I've actually read another Ali Hazelwood book, which is The Love Hypothesis, and really enjoyed it, even though her female character was a little bit too quirky for me sometimes, but overall enjoyed the book. And this is her debut fantasy novel. I'm really excited to get into it because even people that don't typically like Ali Hazelwood books really enjoyed Bride. So yeah, and this is like I'm pretty sure it's a vampire werewolf marriage of convenience or arranged marriage or something like that, which we love to see. Like my 16-year-old self that was obsessed with the Vampire Diaries and the originals is like screaming, crying, throwing up at the prospect of this book, if I'm being honest. Because what do you mean? Like, it's giving Klaus Michelson and Caroline. Ish. If you know, you know. It's giving Klaus and Caroline. So, that's all from me for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on my next one.